Welcome into another edition of the UWF Football Show. He is head coach Kaleb Nobles. I'm Will Kennedy, and we're coming to you from the Darrell Gooden Center on the campus of the University of West Florida. Coach, tough one this week. West Alabama comes in. It's the Gulf South Conference opener. Man, what a crowd, first of all. Parents weekend. I mean, there's a lot of energy in the building for this game.
Oh, it was a phenomenal crowd, a sellout, and we knew it was sold out pretty early. A lot of people are going to be here, and so we love the support. We appreciate the support. We could feel it on the field. The players fed off of that. And so we encourage fans to keep doing that the rest of the season for home games.
They got some extra football for their money as well.
Sure did.
Double overtime game. Unfortunately, come out on the short end of it, 35-33. West Al, tough team, went up there last year, as we mentioned, leading into this game, and had a really close game. A lot more points in this game because of the double overtimes. It really was a defensive battle, though.
It was. It was a great game, to be honest. As a coach, being part of it, obviously being on the wrong end of it, but it was a phenomenal game. It's what you expect in the GSC. And they're a good team, we're a good team, and we knew it was going to be a four-quarter battle, or however long it takes is what we say. And so we came up one play short. We didn't start as hot as we would like to have, but I'm proud of our team, how we played for the whole game.
You guys kicked the football off first. We're getting to the highlights, and really both defenses, as I just mentioned, kind of took the lead early. We had no points in the first quarter. There was a lot of back and forth and a lot of punting.
It was, and we knew they're a good defense. They know we got a good defense. And so really we knew whoever's offense played best is probably going to start hot, and so we felt like it was pretty even going into the second quarter, and we thought our guys handled it well going at halftime.
I thought Logan Gregory had a really nice game at punter. Punted more times than I know you wanted him to, but he flipped the field a couple of times and really did a good job.
He sure did. He's a phenomenal punter, and I tell him all the time on Thursdays, I hope I don't see you out here at all on Saturday, and I saw him a couple times, obviously, this game, but he's a great punter, great kid, and we're very proud he's on our team.
I think both you and Coach Gilliland were looking to run the football to get things established, but there just wasn't much room there for either side.
Right, and they did some things that we probably hadn't seen on film, and the same thing as far as their defensively stuff, and so we were trying to establish run. We did a good job late through the game. We felt like we were wearing them down a little bit, so we tried to keep running the ball and take shots when we had to, but I thought our guys played well on both sides of the scrimmage.
Ralph Ortiz, Will Breland were everywhere for your defensive unit in that first half especially.
No, they're like they always are. They're very good players and phenomenal people, and I'm glad that they're on our defense and leading the charge.
So West Alabama gets the drive going at the end of the first quarter, carry that over into the second quarter, and they're going down the field. I mean, they've got a big tight end, Caleb Bass. We've seen him for a couple of years, and Spencer Arsenault was finding that young man a lot because he's easy to see.
No, Caleb is a big target, an easy body to find, and he's bigger than you think when you see him in person. But he's a good player. He's definitely grown up and improved from the last year or so. And so, quarterback, I thought he played probably one of the best games I've ever seen him play. And I thought he played well and handled the adversity well.
They get on the board first, 7-0 is the score, and then you kind of go back and forth a little bit. We mentioned Logan Gregory. He's able to flip the field with your defense and get you guys into some good field position.
Right, and that's the stuff we talk about all the time, and it's going to be the three fastest of the game, and then one of those units is going to help another unit out almost every time. And so defense stops them, we force a punt. They don't have the best punt in the world, so then we turn around and get the ball on the 30. We get a field goal out of it. We'd love to get a touchdown, but obviously when we can play and rally off each other, that helps every side of the ball.
You had a nice play over the middle of slant that got you into, it looked like you might be driving to get that touchdown, but then their defense, I mean, they put a lot of pressure on Marcus in the game.
For sure, they did, and we knew that. I mean, he's a younger kid and something that he hadn't seen before, just a couple things they did, and so and he handled it well. I really did. I thought he led well. I thought he played well during the second half, and did stuff that people don't see, but the handling adversity and leadership on the sideline, and I thought he handled himself really well.
I can hear down from where I'm broadcasting. I heard a lot of keep your head up, that type of things. There were a couple moments where it easily could have gotten out of hand quick because one of their DBs dropped a pick six.
No, for sure, he did, and it was something that Marcus got to just improve on and keep growing as a quarterback. But our guys fought through adversity, and I really am proud of how they played. And obviously, it didn't get the result, but I think we handled adversity well throughout the game.
7-3 the score going to the halftime locker room. What do you're walking in there, what are you ready to say to those guys?
Well, I'm just telling them, hey, like we talked about pregame, I wrote on the whiteboard, together. All right, we're going to win this game together. We're going to play together for 60 minutes or however long it takes. And it didn't change. The message doesn't change. Nothing changes for us in the second half. Let's go play together and see how the chips fall.
All right, that's the first half action. 7-3 the score at the half. We'll dive into the second half next.
For those who sweat in determined pursuit, and those who meet the morning with a firm handshake and a smile, and breathe between stages of unwavering effort. And Andrews Institute, for those who move.
Well, Coach, 7-3 at the half. You guys come out. You know you're going to get the football to start the second half, which is always a good thing.
Of course, yeah. We chose to defer and kick off in the first half, try and get the ball in the second half, and try and use that offensive momentum to keep it rolling.
I thought, the first half numbers will skew things a little bit, but Marcus was picking up steam and was able to find some receivers in the second half, a little bit of back and forth to get things going, and then we started to see the points come.
For sure. We kind of put some stuff together offensively that we thought might be successful at halftime and adjust the game plan a little bit, and so Marcus started playing well, taking what they gave him. We rebounded and handled the adversity well on offense.
They were able to get another touchdown pass to Kaleb Bass, who was just kind of throwing people around and getting himself open a little bit there, and they jump up 14-3, but you guys, kind of able to hang in there and get down the field and get some more points.
Yeah, you go down 14-3 in the third quarter versus a good team, there's a lot of people that'll flinch, and our guys didn't flinch. They kept playing, and obviously we've had to make some plays to make it a tie ball game going to overtime, but they didn't stop. Our guys kept playing, and you can tell that they got hard about them, which I love about this team.
We say this a lot. You can answer right back after they score. That's the sign of a pretty good football team. They get that touchdown I mentioned to Bass. You guys get a 73-yard bomb to Corey Scott, and man, what a beautiful play.
No, Corey's a phenomenal player, and I think they kind of underestimated something we were going to run and ran a different coverage, and so Corey did a great job of staying wide away from the safety, and Marcus did a good job putting the ball up front, and then guys running downfield, blocking, helping, getting in the touchdown. That's between chasing the ball on offense, and that's big. So, huge play that made it 14-10 to keep the momentum kind of not swaying too far in their direction.
Corey cut it back. Biggest play of the year so far offensively. Your defense is able to hold them a couple times when they got deep into your territory, inside the 10 in one case, and keep them to field goals, which was huge. But all of a sudden you're down 20-10 in this game, fourth quarter. And you got to pull it together.
Right. No, we pulled it together, and we told our guys, hey, this game's going to end, at some point. And so we got to lighten up. We got to play and show up and do what we do, and nothing changes, right? It's the same thing we do in practice. And so I thought our guys handled the fourth quarter very well offensively, and we kind of started pounding the rock a little bit, trying to run downhill at them. And so I think that there's a lot of things we can grow from in that fourth quarter.
You got a nice drive to get the touchdown that cuts it to 2017. Nice mixture of plays. Marcus is pretty sharp with the football. You're using his legs a little bit. TJ's running the ball.
Yeah, trying to get our best playmakers the ball in that situation and give those guys a chance to go make a play to help the offense. And those guys did it. They did a phenomenal job of getting downhill, running, taking what they give us, and then moving on to the next play.
Jamontes punches it in there, makes it 2017. The defense holds. You get the football back. You're down 3. 4 minutes or so left to go in the game, and you go on one of those drives, and I was saying on the broadcast, obviously touchdown's the first option.
For sure.
Field goal to tie is the second option, and the third thing in that equation is trying to run as much time off as you can. You did a pretty good job of that. Got down to the 12, ended up with a field goal. Nice job, by Cade of punching through another field goal in the game, especially under those conditions, and you only left a minute for them.
No, that was the plan. I told the offense, hey, I'm gonna take my time here. I'm not gonna, at that point I had 3 timeouts. I wasn't gonna try and use them if I had to, and so just wanted to make sure we didn't leave them much clock at all, which we did. Would have loved to get a touchdown, right? Obviously, this show would be a little bit different if we scored a touchdown, but sure. I thought Cade Lombardo did well and handled the pressure well and put that thing right through the uprights.
Jump into overtime, get a touchdown, look great doing it, kind of throw up a ball there to the goal line, and able to get that and then punch that in, take the lead in OT. Your defense goes out there, and it looks like they've got West Alabama throttled. Unfortunately, a penalty call gives them new life, and they're able to tie it up.
Right, it's third and long, and we unfortunately have a hands to the face on our defensive end and knocks the guy's helmet off, and something that it's hard to kind of control, right? You got to do a good job of good hand placement, things like that, but it does sting. It would have been fourth and long, and they got to still go down and score after that. So, I thought we managed well on offense, did a good job trying to go down and score and give our defense a chance. We just got one play away.
Yeah, flag came in real late. I'm watching the ball incomplete and thinking, oh, here comes the fourth down. But we roll into the second one, and they get a big play right off the start to get a touchdown on the first play.
Yeah, it's a bang 8 that they had thrown a couple times in the game, and just something that's a one-on-one play. You got to go make a play, and our guys just got to get their hair quicker, right? There's nothing much different that you can do about it, and hopefully give us a chance to not give a touchdown there.
Arsenault to Chris Binion there on the touchdown, and then going for 2, second round of overtime. They run a play out, and Arsenault takes it towards the corner, and it's as close as you're going to get. I said it's a matter of inches and a matter of fraction of seconds on that play.
It is, and I challenged it because I thought, hey, maybe we got a shot that his knee might have been down before he hit the pylon and before he crossed the line, and some of the angles are not the best sometimes in GSC, and so our guys, I challenged it because I want to give our guys a chance, and so I thought it was a great run by him. I was hoping that we could get an overturn and keep him from getting a 2-point conversion, but other than that, I thought we played well.
We need a pylon cam.
Yeah, it'd be
We're
great.
going to put that in there
It'd be
somewhere. You guys get the ball back, and you're able to gut it out and get a touchdown. You throw it down there, Damani Brown again. Marcus kind of floats one up, and he goes up and gets it, and you're in the end zone, and now it's a 2-point conversion to potentially take it to round 3. West out swarms the play, unfortunately, and Marcus's pass is incomplete.
No, for sure. They played a zone that, it's a good play versus the play we had called, and so that's going to happen, right? Their coaches study film as well, and so our guys know that, we gave ourselves a chance. We throw a back shoulder on 4th down, fade ball to Monty, and he's made 2 big plays in overtime to give us a shot. And so I love how we fought, right? It comes down to one play, which is what we tell all the time as a team, and so we just got to make that play in the future.
All right, that's it. 35-33 was the final. As Coach said, it was a long night, almost 4 hours worth of football game. Tough way to end it, but in the end, a great football game, and maybe a team you see again, hopefully in the playoffs down the road.
That'd be great.
It would be good. We'll take a break here. When we come back, we'll talk about the next opponent. Road trip this week, first of the season, up to Michigan. That's next on the UWF Football Show. Well, Coach, we're going to make a road trip this week, first one of the season. It's a long one. The good news is you're flying instead of driving up to Grand Rapids, Michigan. This is a team that's ranked 2nd in the country, struggled a little bit in their last game, but they're really good, had a nice deep playoff run last year. It's a place we haven't played before, but you were there. We've been there before. Sure. We went up there and practiced there in 2019 on that road to the national championship. What can we expect from Grand Valley?
It's beautiful facilities to go up there and play, and beautiful place to go, and they got a great team, historically a really good team. A lot of really good coaches have come through there, and so we know it's a good matchup, right? It'll be 2 really good teams battling what we think will be a 4-quarter game. And so we got to move on from the previous game and be ready to play, because this is a good team we're playing, right? But we're a good team as well, and our guys will know they'll be ready to show up and play.
It will definitely be a hostile environment for the traveling team. They have been known, they've been playing football a long time, bring a good crowd and everything. What do you look from them offensively? What do we have to stop for the defense?
Yeah, offense, they're gonna try to run the football, right? They do some similar things that we do on offense, trying to run downhill. Their quarterback's pretty athletic, good player. They will take shots, push the ball downfield, and they got a very big O-line that does a good job of trying to get hands on, and so we got to be physical and win the line of scrimmage.
What about on the offensive side of the football? Obviously, you're going to take the tape from West Alabama, get in there and try to clean a bunch of stuff up. What are you looking to do against Grand Valley?
Yeah, they're going to give you a lot of multiple looks and a lot of things that try to affect the game, and so we got to just make sure that we take what they give us and be smart about the plays that we call and run. And so our guys know that it's going to be a physical game. It's going to be a 60-minute game, and so we got to be ready to play and run the football whenever we can, but take what they give us in the past game, and we get one-on-one matchups. Let's go win them.
So I mentioned it's a charter flight up there. I've seen the schedule. You got everything kind of laid out. You'll get off the plane and got to get guys into the hotel and get meetings and stretched. And then Saturday, leading up to kickoff, there's a lot you got to get in.
Oh, there is. Yeah, we'll leave on Friday morning. We'll do a walkthrough here and then leave on Friday and then fly up out of here about 10:30 and then get there. It is Eastern time zone, which is interesting to me. So we'll get up there and play it, I think, 3 Eastern. And then fly back out to the game, hopefully with a win.
All right, we will be on the air with you. ESPN Pensacola is the radio partner for us, and we'll have that. That's streaming through their website as well. So as Coach mentioned that's 2 o'clock our time,
yes.
Right? Doing that math right. We'll be at 1:45 for the pregame show, and then you can catch it there on the audio version. Of course, this is a Flow Sports game. Their conference plays under Flow Sports too, so you can watch us there as well. Coach, good luck to you on the road this weekend. As always, go Argos.
Yeah.